October 10th, 2014. Doesn't really sound special, right? And in regards to holidays, school days off, and celebrity birthdays, you would be right. It's nothing really to talk about. Well, let us show you something a little different. Here's the inside scoop on all that happened on October 10th, 2014. To begin with, this Friday was the final day of Spirit Week before homecoming weekend. Students had been dressing up all week long, from the jeans of the 1990s on Monday, to the tie-dye of the 80s on Tuesday, the neon of the 60s and 70s on Wednesday, and the leather and poodle skirts of the 50s on Thursday. October 10th marked the day for dressing up in class colors: freshmen in white, sophomores in black, juniors in yellow, and seniors in green.
The grade with the most Spirit points wins the wins the overall competition, and they get a pizza party. It's definitely we come together more as a school and interact more. I wore red lipstick, of course, a red bandana, Converse, skinny jeans. You know, it was great. I feel like I was born in the wrong decade. I'm a 50s girl at heart. Everything's changing around the school. It's just a cooler environment, I think.
There's so much going on at one time, so I don't know which way to look. Everyone's wearing their class colors. Everyone is really excited for the Pep Rally.
An announcement went on at the beginning of the day. There was going to be a visit from the president of the University of Cincinnati, Dr. Santa Ono. He would arrive at 11 a.m. Plans were made by both the choir program and marching band, and in the hour before his arrival, the select ensemble, madrigal, and drumline could be seen practicing in front of the main office. The president of UC walked into Sycamore to the sound of the fight song and alma mater, along with the appearances of both the Aviator and the UC Bearcat.
We knew about maybe 4 hours in advance. I was astonished, actually. It was really cool. They brought in their mascot. It was amazing.
It was really fun because he was a nice guy. He greeted us all with smiles and shook all of our hands as he walked in.
And when he walked in through the door, there was just so much energy going on.
So that just gave us more energy to keep singing the better outlook on how it was doing.
I couldn't believe the welcome, the band, and I think it was the choir singing. It was amazing.
From there, he made his way to the Commons, where he invited students, mascots, and teachers to play round after round of ping pong with him. By the end of fifth bell, even Principal Mater took a turn.
I've never seen anything like this in this school, and I think it's really exciting and different. I like that the mascot came in too. It gets me ready thinking about college because I think I'm going to UC, so I'm getting excited about that. It was so much fun. I loved it. He's a great guy. And it was really cool to talk to him. We talked beforehand, and I told him that my sister actually goes to UC and is in the DAP program, and he was so for UC, and he's so nice, and it was great.
This is really a very important school for University of Cincinnati, so it's always great to come here. It's one of the high schools that sends the most students to the university, so I try to come back and say thank you and connect with the students directly. I've never played ping pong with the school before. It's a little bit hot. Well, these guys are a little bit younger than I am, but I'd say it's I think I've won about 3/4 of the matches, but not all of them. Fantastic, fantastic. Very, very bright and motivated students. So this is the kind of students we want at UC.
Shows what school spirit can do for an organization, and we hope that UC school spirit bleeds over into Sycamore school spirit.
Spirit's amazing. I wish I could be here for the Pep Rally. I wish I could be here for the game.
In the midst of all the activity outside of class, visits in class were made by Sycamore alumni coming back for fall break. The college freshmen not only met with their friends, but also gave advice to classes on the college experience.
Some things have changed, and seeing the new seniors, I guess, in my place where I used to be is kind of weird. But you still get that same feeling when you walk in, oh, I'm back at school. It feels like I'm back home in choir. When I stepped into the choir room, it was like a breath of fresh air.
It's really nice seeing my friends come back. I actually freaked out and jumped up and hugged them and it interrupted the class. I think that seeing them here it made me happier. I was in a really bad mood earlier.
The culmination of all this activity was the homecoming pep rally at the end of the day. All students and faculty members gathered inside the gym according to their class colors. Highlights of the event include a teacher versus staff dodgeball game, a performance by the Flyerettes, and a live pig brought in for Mrs. Bear and Officer Paul Payne to kiss. A speech was given by an alumni from 1967, Dr. Steve Hoppy, whose words were accompanied by an unveiling of a massive sign.
I'd like to thank you for inviting me and to be part of this. It's great to be under the roof of the green and gold again, so thank you so much. A special shout out to Neil Fountain, who let me but someone asked me, well, who do you think is going to win tonight? And on behalf of all the alumni, all the Sycamore alumni, I want you to know that as a group, we believe in the Aviators, and it's as clear as the writing on the wall.
As is tradition, the head coach of the football team, Scott Totillo, spoke at the end of the Pep Rally. His speech was interactive in a time that he called story time at Sycamore.
Once upon a time, there was a football team at Sycamore. And they were playing a game against Lakota West. There's some very skilled and talented players here at Sycamore. Also at West. So the question is how do players that are equally fast, equally as big, and equally as talented beat somebody else? Here's how you do it. You have a group of players that have toughness. You have a group of players that have discipline. You have a group of players that are committed to each other. You have a band that's the best. You have cheerleaders that are better than the others. And you have a student body that has more school spirit than the other. Put all that together, and that is the reason tonight, at 7:30 at Bud Acres Alumni Field, we are going to kick West butt!
The evening of this eventful day in October was filled with the tailgate and the football game between Sycamore and Lakota West. The weather was rainy, windy, and cold, but that did not stop students from wearing their camouflage. Homecoming court was presented during halftime, in which Adam Luckin and Jennifer Weber were crowned king and queen. The day ended near midnight, when the last of the statistics were tallied and volunteers filed out of the stadium. Sycamore lost that night to West, 13-27. That, however, did not dash the excitement for the weekend. After all, the next day was the homecoming dance, an evening of fancy apparel, decorations themed from various 20th century decades, and music with the help of DJ Fast Money Eddie.
So, October 10th, 2014. An ordinary day or something a little extraordinary? This has been Tori Swart reporting from Wave Station. Stay classy, Sycamore.